Hello, welcome back in bcoder.com. Okay, guys, let's go to lesson 26 in Python for beginners. Now we want to learn about range in Python. Let's go to continue our learning. Okay, range. Python makes it super easy to create number sequences using the range function. Okay, so we should use this function. By default, it starts from 0, increments by 1, and stops before the specified number. The following code generates a list containing all of the integers up to 10. Okay, so when we write this code in Python, it will generate the list of numbers containing 0 to 10. Okay, so let's go. How many numbers does the following range generate? X equals range 5. It will generate 5 number from 0 to 5, and it's here. Also, I should say that it will print the numbers 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4, not 5. Let's go. In order to output the range as a list, we need to explicitly convert it to a list using the list function. So when we made or when we generate a range of numbers, we should or we need it in a list uh, form. So we can use the list function like this. Okay, so we generate some numbers, 10 numbers in range function and convert it to list and save all of these numbers in the numbers variable. So we can print it by this order. What's the result of this code? Okay, range 5, it is list and in nums. And we say print nums 4. It means print the fourth item in this list. Okay, we have a 0 until 4 number. And when we say the fourth index of this list, we can see the 4 number 4, that is the last item in this list. If range is called with one argument, it will produce an object with values from 0 to that argument. If that's called with two arguments, it will produce value from the first to the second, like this. We said range 3 to 4. It means 3 to 8. It means create the numbers from 3 until 8, like the previous works that we do for generate numbers with this function. Okay. What's the result of this code? Print range 20 equals range 0 to 20. Okay, this is a condition. If all of these two conditions will be true, this will be print. Okay, so it will print the numbers from 0 to 20, and it will also print that number from 0 to 20. So everyone is okay, that will print true. So our result is true. There's also a third argument you can use, it's range. Use with range, and it's really useful. It's called step, and it determines the interval of the sequence produced. Take a look. Numbers list range 5 until 20 and 2. When we write this 2 in here, we say that increase the numbers 2 by 2. Okay, so for example, the first number is 5, the second is 7, the third is 9, and like this until 18 and 20. So we can have a third argument in the range function. What's the result of this code? Nums list range like this 3 until 15 and 3. So our step is 3, and we want to print the second arguments in this list. So we have Our first argument is 3, the second one is 6, and the third one is 9. So we have 9 in the output because our second index in this list is 9. Want to go backward? No problem. We can also create a list of decreasing numbers using a negative number as a third argument. So if we give the negative for our step argument, so we will go or we decrease our list numbers. So our first argument is bigger than second one. So this range it's going to 7 and 6, 5, 4, 3, and finish. Okay, so we can do this function like this. And how many number will the following range produce? Okay, there is a range 5 until 10, step by 2. And how many numbers is 5, 7, and 9? Just these three numbers. Okay, you can use range in for loops without the need to convert them into lists. It's commonly used to repeat some code and certain number of times. Like this. So we can use this range function in for loops. For example, for I in range 5, it means for I in 5 times, this loop will repeat 5 times because the range is 5 number. So for I in a range 5, print hello. So we have 5 hello in the output. And fill in the blanks to create a for loop that prints only the even values in the range. So we have a for in here for I in range 0 to 20, and steps is 2. So print I. So we have the numbers 0 to 20 step by 2. So the first one is 0, then the second one is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Just finish. We don't have 20. Okay, let's go. And the practice is here. We should do this practice and then continue our exercise. Let's go to complete this project. Okay, you are creating a date picker for a website and need to output all of these years in a given period. Write a program that takes two integers as inputs and outputs the range of numbers between the two input as a list. The output sequence should start with the first input number and end with the second input number without including it. Okay, sample 2005 until 2011. So we have the list of numbers between 2005 until 2010. 2010. Okay, let's go. We should say print print. Okay, list range A to B. Let's check it, guys. Uh, it should be true if we write it correct. Let's check it and see the results. Okay, guys. However, we see that it's all is true, all of my code. So we can write this program by this code. Let's continue and complete the last question of this lesson. Fill in the blanks to create a list of numbers from 0 to 99 and outputs the fives item. So we should enter the list in here, the list function, and the range function in here, and we should write 0 to 99. So we want to print fives item from this list. So we should say print x. uh, x is the list. Okay, print x fives item. The fives item is 4 in list, so 4 index. So fourth index in the list is our fives item. Thank you, guys. I hope that was useful for you. This lesson was finished about rhymes. We going to lesson 30, I think is 27 about list slice in the next video. Uh, I hope that all of these videos will be useful for you. Please like this video, comment your opinions or questions about this video, and I will be happy to help our YouTube channel to increase. Thank you guys. Goodbye until the next video.